What's up, guys, and welcome back to part 6 of our playthrough of Fighting Fantasy Shadow of the Giants. In the previous part, we ended up finding the Gorgon's tomb and we killed her. Basically, it was quite easy, wasn't it? We one-shotted her while Goose distracted her, I think.
Yeah, we only had to survive 2 rounds, didn't we? Was it that one?
Yeah, I think it was. And Goose ended up helping us out. We ended up destroying her, so we got a few items from it. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to wait and see when we get to our inventory screen. But so I think now what we're doing is we're trying to find the rust beetles, and then we can finally move on from this cave and find the giants. So should we start with them?
Yeah. Do you want me to do it or do you
Yeah,
want to
you
start?
can start.
Okay. You search for the Gorgon's tomb and soon find what you were looking for. One of the terracotta pots contains a colony of large red beetles crawling over scraps of rusting helmets and shields. They are rust beetles. You fill 2 small wooden boxes with the beetles, giving one to Goose and putting one in your backpack. Our backpack must be huge.
Yeah, it's absolutely stacked.
You walk back to the bronze door but find it is still locked. You walk around the chamber but do not find any of the doors. Goose opens the sarcophagus and finds 2 gold idols inside. I should be ecstatic about finding this treasure, but I'd happily swap them for a way out of here, he says gloomily as he hands one to you. You tell Goose that it must be the middle of the night by now and suggest you get some sleep and try and find a way out in the morning. I wonder where the Iron Giants are. They can't be far from Hamelin, Goose says as he rolls out his blanket on the floor. You manage a few hours of sleep before being woken by the sound of the bronze door opening and closing again. Somebody has entered the tomb. You jump up and grab your sword and Goose is ready with his bow.
Marek, I'm assuming.
A hooded figure staggers towards you and collapses on the floor. It's Marek Yash. There are 3 darts sticking out of his back.
Oh no.
He looks up, grimacing with pain. I told you I would catch you up, he whispers. Before he can say another word, his head slumps down on the floor and he exhales his last breath. His left hand opens to reveal a small idol made of white marble. It is the same shape as the gold idols Goose found in the sarcophagus. You walk around the sarcophagus and find a similar shaped recess in the lid of the sarcophagus. The marble idol fits snugly into the recess, and you see the sarcophagus slowly start to slide to one side to reveal a stone staircase.
Oh, nice.
Where did he get that from then?
He must have had that
On him already.
like years ago or something.
Mouthing a silent thank you to Marek Yash, you gather your belongings and run down the steps. Turn to page
Oh, here we
44.
It wasn't Goose that got us out of the situation, it was actually Twixel. We had to let him out of the lamp.
Oh yeah, it was.
He saved our bacon. I don't know
I
if
don't
we
know
still got
what
it.
we would have done without.
No.
We would have just had to fight her probably.
Yeah, it would have been a lot harder because we were blind, weren't we?
Yeah.
We couldn't see her. We would have lost skill points probably. You find yourself in a circular room with 2 plain stone walls. There is a golden gate fixed to 2 gold metal posts in the middle of the room, and at the back of the room there is an open doorway to a passageway leading out. There is an enormous humanoid beast on the other side of the golden gate, in a pose as though it is about to open the gate. It is standing completely still, staring dead ahead as if frozen in time. Its face is covered by a huge golden mask in the shape of a bull's head with massive gold horns. If you want to continue to walk through the gate, turn to 219. If you want to tiptoe around the gate to reach the passageway at the back of the room, turn to 272.
What? Let me have a look at this picture.
So you want to show it to the squad, the camera?
So is this like human size?
No,
No,
bigger,
that's huge.
enormous humanoid.
It's weird because the gate is actually in the middle of the room, but you can clearly walk around it. But I feel like if we walk around it, it might wake up and we have to fight it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just weird, isn't it?
What's he? He's trying to open the gate, isn't he? And he's been turned to stone.
If you want to walk through the gate, if you want to tiptoe around the gate. I mean, I would walk around it, but I feel like we should try and go through it.
Let me just read it really quickly. So, a golden gate fixed to 2 gold metal posts in the middle of the room.
I don't know, I feel
On the other
like
side of the gate, so he's facing like towards us.
maybe he's like the guardian and he has to let you through or you get,
Yeah.
I don't know, insta-death or something if not.
He's trying to open the gate, so do we? I mean, we've only just started, so we'll only have to go back a few pages if we die.
Yeah,
so,
go on. Should we just see what happens if we go through it?
Yeah, so let's try and walk through the gate. 219.
We die. You walk slowly up to the gate with your eyes fixed on the bull-masked beast. You carefully lift the latch and push the gate open. You walk through it, almost touching the beast's outstretched arm, when it suddenly lets out a blood-curdling roar.
Oh no.
Opening the gate has released a beast which has the strength of a bull and attacks you with its long, sharp claws. We're fighting the guardian of the gate, and if we win, we turn to 91.
He's guarding something, though. I mean, if we tiptoed around him and we just escaped.
Yeah. Oh, we might get something from him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so
Let's go.
Hold on to this and I'll sort the stats out. We do not have a Minotaur.
We have a war pig,
Yeah, War Pig will probably do. It's got horns.
kind of.
Yeah, so was it skill 9 and stamina 9?
Yes. I wonder if a Cyclops would be better.
Yeah, maybe. We used the Cyclops for the demon as well.
Yeah, he's more like that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
just imagine that with a bull's face.
Yeah, and not a Cyclops.
Okay then, so
Ready?
yes. Here we go.
So we got 12, 15, 21.
21 for us.
Nice.
So the what's it called? Gate Guardian.
Gate Guardian. Guardian of the Gate.
Guardian of the Gate stands at 7 staminas. Oof,
22? I don't think he would beat that, can he?
don't think so.
No.
So he's down to 5. Okay, our roll.
Oh, 15.
Oh, 15 for us. Okay, so that takes us down to 9.
We still got it. We got this.
How many attacks have we got? 3 more. 3
Yeah.
more successful attack rolls. Our roll again.
17? $19? What's happening? Our luck is just gone.
We were almost on equal terms here.
Yeah.
We need to get these dice rolls in good style.
18?
18 for us.
Nice. Okay, so 2 more hits.
2 more attacks.
$19.
19 for us. Enemy roll is
Big style. Was that 2021?
something like that. I know it's an attack on us anyway, so we are down to 5 stamina. We only need 2 attacks, don't
Squeaky
we?
bum time.
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Aces.
so 1 more hit,
Yeah.
and we've got him.
And then I think we might have to take some provisions. We've actually got a potion of healing as well, so I wonder what that does.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
20?
Yes. My
20.
brain wasn't working then.
The what?
My brain wasn't
Oh.
working. Yeah. He's dead.
Okay, good. We killed the Guardian of the Gates.
Is it your go?
I think it's your go. I'll just turn to the page while you take back to the main one. 91. What a big passage.
You don't stop to look behind you and hurry down the passageway. What? Did we not get anything from him?
Yeah, but I don't know what would have happened if we went around it.
Oh, fair enough. You don't stop to look behind you and hurry down the passageway. It's not long before you arrive at a long pit which spans the width of the tunnel. There is a rope hanging down from the ceiling which you will have to leap onto to swing over the pit. You tell Goose that you will go first. You take a running jump, grab the rope, and just manage to swing over to the other side.
What about Goose?
Stop reading.
I've not read any. I'm not even looking.
I'm not so sure about this, Goose says, looking anxious. I'm getting a bit old for swinging over pits weighed down by a sack of gold. You tell him not to worry and go for it. He takes a running jump, grabs the rope, but does not have enough momentum to reach the other side.
Oh no.
Unable to hold onto the rope, he lets go of it and lands heavily at the bottom of the pit. He groans and tells you he is in pain, but says he doesn't think he's broken anything. You kneel down at the edge of the pit and tell him to grab your hand. Suddenly, you hear an ominous grating sound behind you. A stone slab is sliding down from the ceiling to block the passageway. Goot's weight on the pit floor has triggered a trap. He reaches up to grab your hand as the stone slab continues to slide down to the floor.
No.
If you want to help Goose climb out of the pit, turn to 32. If you want to leave him and roll under the stone slab to escape, turn to 343. They cannot make us choose. I want to save Goose.
Remember 91 and we're going to save Goose.
91, are we checkpointing?
Yes.
We can't. I could never forgive myself. We will die trying to save him, but...
Surely not. Because we had no option about him dropping down there. It should have been a luck roll of anything.
Oh, Goosey!
32. Goose jumps up to grab your hand, but he is just out of reach. He jumps up again and you manage to lock hands with him, but before you have time to pull him up, the stone slab slides down to the tunnel floor with a dull thud and blocks your passageway. You go over to examine the slab and see that it's too heavy to lift. You tell Goose the bad news and say that you have no choice but to go back the way you came. Why risk going back the way we came when we can go this way, he says, beaming and pointing at the open doorway in the pit wall. It sprang open when the stone slab hit the floor. There's going to be a big monster.
Yeah, there's going to be something bad.
You can hardly believe it and lower yourself down into the pit, but there's probably going to be rewards down there. So you lower yourself down into the pit and join Goose. The doorway is the entrance to a narrow tunnel with a low ceiling. You walk along the tunnel, crouch down for a considerable distance before coming to a dead end where another stone slab blocks the passageway. Just in front of the slab there is a large glass orb mounted on a block of stone. You see that there is a purple gas swirling around inside the orb. If you want to touch the orb, turn to 264. If you want to smash the orb, turn to 69.
Touch it? Do you want to smash it?
I don't know, is it like poisonous gas or is it going to be like a dragon inside it?
But why would you smash it if it's poisonous?
We don't know if it's poisonous though, do we?
I would probably try and touch it.
Yeah, let's try and touch it. We've got the checkpoint, so if we die, we die.
Bye.
He dies.
Probably is a smash job, but...
Yeah, we got to smash it.
As soon as you touch the orb, an image of a human skull appears inside it with purple gas swirling in and out of its eye sockets and open mouth. Who would leave the Gorgon's tomb? A deep voice calls out from nowhere. If you want to answer with your own name, turn to 188. If you want to answer with a made-up name, turn to 362.
Should we be ballsy and honest and say we are?
Honesty has got us everywhere so far.
I am Stevie Wonder.
What was it? What did we call ourselves? I have written it down somewhere. Hang on. Backhand Eddie. Stevie
Backhand
Wonder. That's it. Backhand Eddie. It's me! Backhand Eddie.
The skull's mouth opens wide to speak again. Welcome. I know you wish to leave this tunnel, but as you can see, the exit is blocked. I am the gatekeeper, and you are required to answer a question. If you answer correctly, I will allow you to leave. Answer incorrectly, and I'm afraid what happens to you is down to fortune. Now tell me, how many snakes were there on the Gorgon's head?
Oh, you're joking
I think
me.
it's 8. If you know the answer, turn to the paragraph number. If you do not know the answer, then to 138.
I'd say the 6 or 8. 6 probably isn't enough, is it?
I've got a feeling it's 8.
You're thinking of spider legs, so...
I'm not, I'm just thinking of memory.
Okay. If
Is it
you're
worth
to
a drink?
8, go...
Should I go 8 and
We're
you go
going
6?
to drink until we get it right, aren't we?
Yeah, so that's our first options then. So I'll say 8.
Right,
and...
go 8 first.
Okay.
If we're wrong, we'll drink until we get it right. What should be like 42?
I don't think it will be. Okay, you want to read 8? Just read it there. And
Is this right?
8, yeah.
Yeah, but am I reading it? Are we right?
I haven't read
Oh,
it. Just have to
shit!
read it to find out.
You press your hand against the rock wall. At first, nothing happens. This isn't the right page. At first, nothing happens, but as soon as Goose joins in to help, you hear a sudden grating sound against stone. Alas, it is not the sound of a section of wall opening, but the sound of a section of the ceiling collapsing. A huge slab of rock falls out of the ceiling and lands on top of you.
Yeah.
You have triggered a deadly trap which crushes you. Your adventure is over.
Okay, so I'll drink, and are you gonna go sit?
I'm gonna go 6. It's probably more than that. It's probably like 10. Alright, it's not 6.
Same thing.
No, just completely wrong.
Well, okay. Yeah.
What about... Oh, no.
So,
Go.
yeah, but the thing is, if 8 was actually going to that, it must be like an obvious answer. Alright, so 10. Not 10.
Okay, drink. This is
12.
bad. I was gonna go 12. Maybe it's more, because she's got some on the back of her head as well, hasn't she?
Actually, I do remember it being quite a lot. Just say 12 anyway. 12.
It's not... Oh, that's 11. No, it's not 12. Shit.
14?
Are you sure it's an even number?
No, but I'd rather risk evens.
Did I drink? I don't remember.
No.
It's not 14.
14.
Shit, what do we do?
16. If we're up to 20, I think we're going to have to... Okay, so 16, was it? Or did we do 14 already?
We did 14 already.
It's a
so this is
16.
16.
No?
Shit. 18.
Okay, 18.
This is going to be a very short stream.
No, it's got to be less. Oh, yeah, okay. The skull's mouth opens again. That is correct. It would appear you paid attention to detail
Yeah.
when you're in the Gorgon's tomb. But most people would have killed the Gorgon and escaped in the same day. And
True,
remember,
yeah.
we've had a lot of...
I don't remember. Was it off the picture or what
No,
did it say?
It did say. I just feel like anything over like 12 would have like sounded stupid to write, but the skull's mouth opens again. That is correct. It would appear you paid attention to detail when you were in the Gorgon's tomb. Congratulations, you are free to go. 3, 2, 3.
Whew.
Big drink.
You hear a rumbling sound behind you. Sunlight floods into the tunnel as a stone slab slowly rises up. Without waiting to be asked, you run outside before the stone slab slides back down to seal the exit to the tomb. You are relieved to be out in the open again, and it takes a few moments for your eyes to adjust to the bright light. You look around trying to find your bearings. We're not too far from the cave entrance, says Goose. Look, you can see Firetop Mountain in the distance. Let's go to my hut and get my horse, and we'll ride to meet the Iron Giant. Turn to 292. Oh, we got Goosey with us!
Yeah. And he's got rust beetles to use.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be a valuable asset.
Oh my god, is this the end game?
It's very possible. Oh, shit. Hold on. You set off and reach Goose's wooden hut by midday, where you rest briefly and eat some bread and cheese. Add 2 stamina points. So I'll just do that real quick. And then we will probably have to use some...
Is that what you were shitting at?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Stamina as well. Goose finds a wooden box to put half the rust beetles into and ready to go, jumps on his horse with you sitting behind him, galloping west. Not an hour has passed before you catch sight of the Iron Giants in the distance, just south of Firetop Mountain, walking in a line towards Hamlin. You cannot take your eyes off the gargantuan beasts which stand higher than the surrounding trees. Now and then you see one of them stoop down to pick up some unfortunate victim to squeeze the life out of. Goose pulls up on the reins to bring his horse to a halt 100 meters from the advancing Iron Giants. This is about as close as we get without being seen, he says anxiously. You jump off the horse and tell Goose that you will attach the rust beetles to the 2 giants on the left, and he should do the same to the giants on the right. They are no more than 50 meters away now, and you see the blank eye sockets in their enormous iron heads, which eerily turn slowly from side to side. You breathe in deeply and wait. The dull thud of their feet stamping down on the ground and the chilling sound of splintering trees grow louder. You gesture to Goose to find a hiding place from where he can jump out of place and place a rust beetle on the giant's ankle when it strides past. He nods and runs off to hide behind a large rock between the path of the two giants, and you find a pile of logs to hide behind. With the giants just meters away, the screeching sound of their metal limbs ring in your ears. A giant iron foot thumps down on the ground to your right, making the ground shake. You seize your chance to reach up and place a rust beetle on the giant's ankle. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is less or equal than your skill score, turn to 142. If the number rolled is greater than your skill score, turn to 246.
Well, we already know that.
Let's roll for it anyway. Beautiful. So, turn to 142. Can you smell smoke?
I can't smell anything.
No. It smells smoke.
I'm full of cold. I can smell smoke. Maybe just check that spare room.
Okay. Not really yet.
Oh, you know what? It might be like someone having a barbecue or something.
Oh, well, I think we're alright.
Alright.
My PC melting.
Yeah, it could be.
It smells like it's in here, to be honest, but I don't know what it is.
If we die, we die. You manage to attach the rust beetle to the giant before it lifts its gigantic foot to take another long stride. You look left and see Goose give you the thumbs up before running, crouching down over to his second giant. You sneak up behind the remaining iron giant, but it senses your presence and reaches down to grab you with its enormous hand. Test your luck. If you are lucky, turn to 105. If you're unlucky, turn to 337. Is this the time for a snack?
Yes, it is actually. Let's get all of our stamina up, right?
Yeah, I feel
So-
like this is a good time.
So what are we on? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So
Beat
beat 3, that'll take us to
19.
our base score of 19. Stamina.
Oh no, what if this is the end?
I know.
I can't deal with it. I don't want this to be the end.
It looks like it might be.
Started.
We've probably put more hours into a fighting fantasy game in the last week than we have in that entire time we played it.
True.
We've played it quite quickly. So, is it? What is it?
Test your luck.
Oh, here we go.
So we've got to get 8 or under.
Should we use our?
Insta luck? 8's still quite a high.
Let's do it. But what if we're unlucky?
Mm. What are you doing, man?
Gods. 3.
So I'm just gonna get 5 or less. Fuck. Should we rewind 5 seconds and use that insta look button, or should I drink and roll on my 6? Big drink.
Yeah. Considering this is possibly the end, I think that's got to be a good 3 chugs worth to re-roll.
That was 4 chugs. Oh, nice.
Okay. We look. I'm going to drink for that too.
Yeah, you should do. At least 1 big chug. Should we use our magic button as well? Or is that...
Save it for now, but if it comes against another luck draw, we'll use it. Just
Okay.
because we'll use it.
5.
You avoid being grabbed by diving into the undergrowth, narrowly escaping the long fingers of the giant. I'm going to just lose a luck point.
I kind of want to get grabbed though.
He will probably crush us in one go. Unless Goose can... No, the giants aren't the iron giants.
Yeah.
So, narrowly escaping the long fingers of the giant, you let the giant walk on ahead before you try to creep up behind it again. When the moment is right, you jump up, this time with success. With the rust beetles in place, you look over to see how Goose is faring. You are horrified to see his giant lift its iron foot, striking Goose on the head with its heel. He falls to the ground and does not get up when the iron giant strides away. If you want to go to Goose's aid, turn to 349. If you want to chase after the giant to finish the task, turn to 284.
Oh no, I feel like we're going to fail this time if we go to Goose, but I still want to go to Goose.
I think we should try and help Goose.
Yeah, but he sounds dead. If he got hit on the head with a giant iron...
But he's lifting his boot up, it didn't stomp him.
We got hit in the head.
Henny's got more rust beetles. What if we run out of ours?
We still need Goose's beetle.
Yeah, should we do it? Should we try and save him?
Yeah, what page are we on?
105.
Drink. I've written it down.
Okay, so 349.
I would never sleep again if we didn't.
We have to save Goose. We've already lost Higgly.
If we didn't try. I'm sneaking. You find Goose lying unconscious on the ground. You pour water over his face, which wakes him up, but he looks to be in a bad way with blood pouring from a deep cut on his head. If you have a potion of healing, turn to 96.
We were just about to use that as well previously.
Yeah, but we don't know what it did. It didn't give us
I'll
anything.
just give you 4 HP or something, but...
If you do not have this potion, turn to 221. We do have a potion of healing!
And we've got 54 gold. Why did it give us 54 gold after that Gorgon thing if we can't
Maybe
use it?
we do something else after the Iron Giants.
Okay, where are we? If you have a potion of healing, turn to 96.
Come on, Goosey! Send your honk.
I mean, I don't know if we're getting very close to the end or not, but it's weird how, like, a book gets you, like, really excited.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you're coming to the end of, like, a...
We might be just at the start. We don't know
I
yet.
don't think so.
No.
You uncork the small bottle and pour the potion into Goose's mouth. He coughs and sits up, bolt upright, with his eyes wide open, breathing hard. What are we waiting for? He shouts. Let's go. He jumps on and runs after the Iron Giant, this time managing to place a rust beetle on its ankle without incident. Secure in the knowledge that the rust beetles...
What?
Shadow of the Giants. Did we actually get a giant picture for the enemies? Did we actually get a...
Yes, we did!
We did?
We did get a giant picture.
I hope so.
Yeah, we did. I remember it.
I hope I put it on there.
You did.
Okay, right, let's
I've
continue.
seen it.
Because if we don't, I'll be really stupid on our behalf. He places the rust beetle on its ankle without incident, secure in the knowledge that the rust beetles are attached to all of the Iron Giants. You follow them from a safe distance behind, wondering how long it will be before the ankles start to give way. Turn to 174.
Oh, what if it's a long time?
You go back to Hamlin to spend your money, and then you can come back and fight them.
Yeah. It might be that we might have to follow them around. You follow the Iron Giants for an hour, watching them crush.
Really?
Yeah. Watching them. Why don't you believe me? What do you think?
We ran about how long it was going to take.
An hour, apparently.
Okay.
You follow the giants for an hour, watching them crush and smash everything before them. Excuse me. Without warning, one of them stumbles slightly, and seconds later, another one begins to sway slightly from side to side. It looks like the rust beetles are doing a good job, Goose says excitedly. With Hamlin now visible in the distance, you dare not wait any longer. Now is the moment you must strike.
Oh, here we go.
You tell Goose to attack the two giants to his left with his axe, and you will take on the other two. You run, crouched down with Goose, wielding your sword to attack the first giant. If you are attacking with a vampire sword or a fire sword, turn to 110. If you are attacking with a dragon sword or a rune sword...
Do we have the dragon sword?
We have the dragon sword, turn to 258. If you're attacking with a demon sword or a serpent sword... Oh, we got demon sword.
Just check. I don't think it's a demon sword, but I don't think it was a dragon one, was it not?
Yeah, we've got the dragon sword. We
Okay.
did have the vampire sword, and we swapped out for a dragon sword, which is spelled with 2 G's.
Well, do you remember it saying that we need to... The rust beetles can rust away the iron so we can cut them with a blade, but we have the sharpest blade in the world, apparently.
The only reason I'm really excited and feel like it might be the right choice is because it says dragon sword or rune sword, and you would imagine a rune sword would be good against... I was going to say rock, but it's iron, so that might be completely wrong, and it's probably the fire sword you need.
No, I think we're going to do good because we've got the sharpest sword.
Yeah, but with... Oh, yeah.
If you're attacking with a dragon sword or a rune sword, turn to 258, so I wonder even where you get the rune sword. 258.
There'll be loads of places we haven't been.
You stride forward, gripping your sword tightly. You get into position behind the Iron Giant.
Ooh, my!
There's a reddish brown patch
Ooh,
around the large hole.
it doesn't say that.
It does. On the back of the giant. On the back of the giant's ankle.
Oh,
It was still, the imagery was getting stronger.
it's still there.
Where flakes of rusty iron are breaking up. You raise your sword and leap up to strike its weakened ankle. Roll 2 dice and add 6 to the total for your sword.
Oh, no.
What's our sword then?
No, this will probably be how much that sword hurts
right. Here we go, right.
Okay, so adding 6 to whatever score this is.
Roll 2 dice and add 6 to the total for your sword. If the total is 10 or greater, turn to 227. If the total is less than 10, turn to 374.
Gotta be 10 or greater. All you have to do is get 2 or more.
Oh, plus 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah!
Alright, 6, 7 plus 6 is 13. 10 or greater, turn to 227.
Jeez, imagine getting this far
And dying from a roll.
Yeah. The blow from your sword has the devastating effect of severing the giant iron's limb.
Yes.
You watch the iron giant stagger forward, leaving its left foot behind. It stumbles, wavers off balance for a moment, and falls with a deafening crash to the ground, flattening all the trees nearby.
Killing all of the wildlife and plant life.
Innocent civilians. It tries to stand up but topples over and falls silent. You hear the loud sound of creaking metal and splintering trees as another giant falls to the ground, taken down by Goose,
Nice.
who
Legend.
shouts out triumphantly. You move on to the next giant and see that the hole in its ankle is even bigger than the one on the first giant. You breathe in deeply and charge
Your sword.
charge forward with your sword raised and leap up to strike its ankle. Roll 2 dice. If you are attacking with a vampire sword or a fire sword, reduce the total by 1. If you are attacking with a demon sword or a serpent sword, reduce the total by 3. Oh no! If you are attacking with a dragon sword or a rune sword, reduce the total by 3.
Oh no.
This is going to be a heavy
Sword
drinking
winning to get.
session. If the total is less than equal to your skill score, turn to 196. Okay, so we've
So
got
we need to roll
9
9.
or less? A 9 or less. Oh, that's good then.
What? Oh, reduce it by 3.
If the total is less than or equal... Oh, easy, we've done
Okay,
it
yeah,
then.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the sharpest sword in
The
the world.
lower the better then, yeah. So if we had a skill of, say, 3, you'd really want to have the...
So we need to roll a 6 then.
Oh god, I don't know.
Let's just quickly go through this. So we need to roll 2 dice, and if that is equal to or less than our skill score,
But then we get to reduce the total by 3 as well. So if the sword is a benefit to us,
yeah.
which you assume it is, well, we've done it anyway, hopefully. Let's just see where it takes us.
So
5, 6,
7.
7, 6, 5, 4, which is
4
less
is
than
lower than our skill. So I think we've done it, right?
I hope so.
Less than or equal to your skill score, turn to 196.
Yeah, so a low number's got to be better.
I've just turned to the Gorgon page and I just want to check the artwork to see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, I counted 18.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, is that the same one?
Yeah, I counted 18.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. 196, I think we turn into. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Hold on.
I'm scared.
With one mighty blow, your sword cuts through the iron limb. Add 2 luck points.
Nice.
So we still need luck. So we still have our iron button because we decided not to use it. The iron giant staggers forward and crashes into the ground in a cloud of dust and leaves. It mouths a silent cry before coming to rest like a monstrous fallen statue. I don't know why I always have to pause after coming. It's because I'm trying to see the rest of the sentence.
Ugh.
You look left, expecting to see the last giant fall, but are horrified to see Goose being lifted into the air, trapped in a huge iron hand. Goose is hacking at the hand with his axe, but is having no effect.
His ass.
You run behind the giant and with your sword raised, leap up and strike its ankle. Roll 2 dice. If you're attacking with a vampire sword, reduce it by 1. With a demon sword or serpent sword by 2. A dragon sword or a rune sword by 3. We have the dragon sword, so basically we're doing another skill roll.
It's gonna be successful.
So 6.
So it's 3.
Yeah, so we're lucky basically. So 3, 4, 7.
Summoning every ounce of strength you have, you land a heavy blow on the giant's ankle,
I just wanted to put the next page turn on.
severing its foot entirely. It teeters on its good foot for a second before it tumbles forward and crashes to the ground in a cloud of dust and debris, with the noise of creaking metal ringing out loudly.
How long are these swords? Because if we're cleaving off their leg in one go, they can't be that.
Yeah, but they'll be weak because they've been eaten by rust beetles.
You'd imagine like the foot is like this long though. How big is your sword to get through?
They're just bigger than trees. They're not like huge.
Oh,
Huge. When the dust settles, you see the mangled iron carcass on the ground and Goose lying motionless nearby,
No.
groaning. As you run to help him, the sounds of creaking metal begins again, stopping you in your tracks. The fallen giant has lost both its feet and its body has been weakened by the rust beetle, but chaos magic still sparks from within.
Okay.
It raises itself up on its powerful arms and begins to crawl forwards on its hands towards Goose.
Elden Ring fire giant
Yeah.
vibes.
Desperate to defend your friend, you stand defiant in the giant's path, sword in hand.
Again.
You ready? You ready
He's
to go?
down on his knees for us as well, isn't he?
He's down on all fours. The giant crawls on relentlessly before it stops. Stop it. Before it stops to raise an enormous iron hand in the air. Are you wearing a ring of entanglement?
Yes, we are.
We have one. We can slip it on. Better to be protected.
I think we were wearing one ready, yeah. Ready for this encounter.
If you are, turn to 116. If you're not wearing this ring, turn to 97.
That's what we got from the spider woman, wasn't it?
Let me double check we've got it.
It was,
I'm pretty
it was
sure we
called
have.
something else, but it was known as the Ring of Entanglement.
The Silver Spider Ring, in brackets, Ring of Entanglement. My notes have been so good this time around.
They have been.
Thank you.
Let's see what happens when we get to Steve Jackson's book.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a Ring of Entanglement? If you are, turn to 116. I hope this is good.
So do I. We can always take it off. If it's shit.
We don't need that protection. Just as the Iron Giant is about to strike, you rub the silver ring vigorously.
Really?
Yes. This is
Yes.
like what we've just been painting this dirty imagery of where this ring has gone on for protection. You rub the silver ring vigorously. Oh no. A jet of wire-like webbing shoots out from the ring straight at the giant.
Where's it landed?
The sticky strands expand, coiling and contracting around the Colossus, which struggles to move. And it's not long before the enchanted web completely binds the giant's limbs.
Yoo-hoo!
The Iron Beast is immobilized, at least for the moment, giving you time to think.
He's in a coma.
Yeah. You notice the rust beetle has eaten through the giant's chest plate in 2 places. If you choose to strike the right one, you might be able to pierce its iron heart. Suddenly, you hear a loud crack like a branch snapping and see a strand of the web binding fly up in the air.
Catch it in your mouth.
The giant is breaking free, and you know you only have one chance. If you want to thrust your blade into the larger hole in its chest, turn to 274. If you wanted to aim for the smaller hole, turn to 207.
Which hole do you want to go?
Has
Is
this
it-
been explained to us at any point?
Would you go in the big hole or the little hole? The book's already told us to go in the big hole, though.
Has it?
It just said if you hit the one on the right.
No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, it did. You read it out. It said if you hit the one on the right, you'll have a
No, if
chance
you
of
hit the
hitting
right
its
one.
heart. If you choose to strike the right one.
The right one, the correct one.
Ah, where's your heart?
It's on the left side.
So are we striking his right side?
We don't know. Let me just check.
Oh, should we hit the little one? Or do you want to go for the big hole?
I feel like the victory would be more satisfying in the little hole. Oh, no.
So do I, because it might be a luck roll.
Giant is breaking free, you know. Alright, let me just read that.
You read your holes. Which hole do you want to
So
go?
the rust beetle has eaten through the giant's chest plate in 2 places.
Yeah, these nipples.
Yeah, so maybe let's assume that, like, it's tougher around the part he wants to protect the most.
The heart.
Yeah, so
Let's go in the little hole.
let's aim for the smaller hole then.
Yeah.
Let's remember this page. 116.
Do you definitely want to go in the little hole?
I think so. I think the risk is worth taking.
Oh, it says if you want to thrust your blade into the larger hole, or if you want to aim for the smaller
So
hole.
target's got to be better, isn't it?
Yeah, should we just go for it? Are we checkpointing?
Yeah.
Was that a big enough drink for a checkpoint?
No. To be fair, surprisingly, we drank most of our. Well, I've drank most of mine already.
116. So aim for the smaller hole, turn to 207. Are you ready?
Yes.
See how good our aim is.
Go on.
We're gonna have to drink after this.
Go on.
You have chosen the wrong hole!
The giants scream and tell.
Your sword fails to pierce the giant's heart. The iron beast breaks free from its bindings and strikes down with its iron fist, using the land of its chaos magic to pummel you and Goose into the ground. With its energy now spent, the giant rolls over and falls silent. Alancia is saved, but you do not live to tell the tale. Your adventure is over. Does that mean we're gonna finish the game?
That is a potential bad ending, which we are not going to take for entertainment value.
Why would the larger hole be the best option? Because we definitely get a successful blow.
If it leads to a critical point, that is the thing. Right. Let's just assume that we are maybe 1 or 2 steps away from the end. Let's leave ourselves. We'll drink for this and go back and leave ourselves
Even right now, this never happens. We're never
leave ourselves like a 1 swig left for 1 last forfeit if it needed. There's a wrong hole. If you're an iron giant covered in rust beetles, I think so.
No, it was news to us as well, Comat, but you learn something new every day. There's a lot more liquid in here than I thought there was.
Okay, so that is 1 worthy last chug if we need it. So we're going back to the
So
page.
we're actually going to thrust our blade into the big hole.
Yeah. Play it safe.
274.
Can't miss. 274. You've chosen the right hole. But was your blow strong enough to pierce the iron giant's heart? Roll 2 dice.
Keep thrusting.
We're going to keep thrusting until we get straight in there, as deep as we can get. Roll 2 dice and add your skill score. If you're attacking with a vampire sword, add 1 to the total. If you're attacking... Oh, add 1 to the total. Hold on. I have to get my head around this. Roll 2 dice and add your skill score. Okay. Right, so we add our 12 to what...
Let's do that first. Let's roll our...
let's roll.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So skill... So we're adding this to the skill score.
Yes.
That's 16, 17.
So add that to your skill score. If you're attacking with a vampire sword, add 1, which would be what?
So what did I say? So we've got 17, so that'd be 18. I'm guessing 19 with the other one, so we've got 20.
Wait, I've not read it yet.
Okay. Very excited.
If you're attacking with a demon sword or a serpent sword, add 2 to the total. If you're attacking with a dragon sword or a rune sword, add 3 to the total.
Yes.
So what's that?
20.
20. If the total is 21 or more. If the total is 6. You genuinely... You think that's real then?
I think it's
If the
like
total
demon just came out.
is 16 or more, turn to 226. If it's lower, you fail to hit its heart. The Iron Giant breaks free from its bindings and strikes you down with its iron fist, pummeling you and Goose into the ground. It's the last of its chaos magic. Your adventure is over. So we got a 20, we only did 16, so turn to 2, 2, 6.
This is the end, and I don't want it to end. Oh.
If you're watching Ian Livingstone, make a new book ASAP.
Yeah, like next month,
Like,
please.
Victorian Gothic cosmic horror, please.
Your sword, with more holes, your sword strikes home, extinguishing the last sparks of chaos energy powering its iron heart. There is a bright flash which quickly flickers out, and the Iron Giant collapses and comes to rest.
Finish the sentence.
Silence returns, and you turn to Goose, desperate to know if he survived the fall. Test your luck.
Right, should
We put our lucky button, and this is the most important.
Let's use our lucky button, alright?
If you are lucky, turn to 2/4. If you were unlucky, turn to 20.
We used our Clover button, which gives us an immediate look.
Insta look.
Yeah, so
Let me just cross it out.
it is every moment we needed it. We want Goose to survive this journey.
Where is it? Lucky button. Crossed out.
When you reach Goose, you find him still lying motionless, face down near a large bush. Look at you. Despite falling from a great height, the bush cushioned his fall, and he has not broken any bones. You help him sit up and see that he is in pain. Did we get them all? He asks, grimacing. You tell him that all 4 Iron Giants have been toppled. I bet those fools in Hamlin won't believe us, he says, trying to grin. Turn to page 400.
No! No! So Goose is alive?
Yeah.
No! I'm not ready. You help Goose to his feet, and although he's bruised and battered, he manages to limp back to his horse. You take the reins and ride into Hamlin to the mayor's office to recount the story of the Iron Giants. The mayor sends her guards out to find the fallen giants, and the guards return an hour later and confirm it is true what you say. The mayor thanks you profusely for saving Hamlin and declares a public holiday for the next day.
Next Monday.
With a festival to be held in your honour in the town square. She instructs Hamlin's finest blacksmiths to forge bronze statues of you both to be erected in front of the town hall, and gives orders for you to be given 200 gold pieces and the finest hospitality that Hamlin has to offer. After a hearty meal and a long sleep in the best inn in town, you enjoy a day of music and merriment at the festival, where the mayor gives a speech on stage praising your heroic deeds. You are cheered and hugged by everybody you meet, and are given so many gifts that you need help in carrying them. Occasionally, Goose can't resist saying, "I told you so," to some of the hecklers he recognises from the day
He
before.
was the one getting heckled.
Yeah.
Stuff, wasn't he?
But by early evening, they are all best of friends and go off to a tavern to eat, drink, sing, and listen to Goose's story about the Iron Giants long into the night. As the sun goes down, you begin to think about your next adventure. The Iron Giants have been defeated, a Landseer is safe, and you have a fortune in gold. It crosses your mind to build a castle and hang up your sword.
Nice.
But deep down in your heart, you know that once an adventurer, always an adventurer. May your stamina never fail.
Oh, it's over.
It's over!
Oh, I want to continue. I want the next book. I want the next adventure.
That's so weird how we got like 50 gold though.
And then we just got, what, 200 or something?
Yeah, we got... Add the gold. We got 250
Let's
gold.
do it. Let's do it. I mean, we're probably going to overwrite all of this.
Oh, no!
I know, we
I
finished
wonder
it.
if, so, hang on. So 400 is always the end game page.
Yeah.
If Goose dies, we fail?
No, if Goose died, it would have said Goose died, and then it would have taken you to 400.
But Goose speaks in page 400.
Oh.
You help Goose to his feet. So you can only survive if Goose survives. I'm guessing if we didn't help Goose out... What? That's so weird. So all them other alternate paths we could have chosen to not save Goose, we would have ended up
I thought
dying
the
and
aim of
failing.
these games is to be morally intact. You have to
I
be a
know,
good person.
but how many options was that to end up dying in the long run?
He could have fell in the zombie pit. He could have been crushed. You could have left him in a cave.
2 or 3 times during the Iron Giant fight.
So I think it's showed us that we need to be good people to win this book.
And keep thrusting.
But when we get to Steve Jackson's book, it'll be the opposite. It'll be like, leave that guy, and that's the only way you can escape.
Or don't thrust in the wrong hole, as Kenway quite rightly points out.
Anyways, guys, that has been our playthrough of
Oh no!
Shadow of the Giants. It feels like we've got through it quick. We've actually done it in 6 parts, which is a significant amount of time.
We did die. We did die.
We did die. I mean, we could have died a lot more times and played it more times. But from what we've played, there's probably still lots more to do in this game. But we've had a blast with this one. This is his brand new book, and it's full of nostalgia vibes for older stuff and just other books in the series.
I'm gonna say this is probably one of my favourites.
It's been one of the most satisfying ones as well, actually. So we've managed to do it in 6 parts. We've died legit died a lot, but died and started again only the one time.
Yeah, I really think our skill and luck helped us out on this.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But that was a legit roll, so we'll soon see when we play the next book, the Steve Jackson book, what our skill and luck is, and we might be having a lot more parts. But anyways, we've really enjoyed playing this one. Had a blast doing it. We made it to the end. I was just saying earlier how, like, when you're getting towards the end of one of these books, even though you're just reading a book, like, you get really excited and like hype about.
Oh, it's ace! Yeah,
like coming to the end of like a big sort of climatic event. Like you're gonna laugh then.
I was thinking of what you were gonna say.
Right. Anyway, so do let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section on this playthrough. Have you enjoyed it? Are you looking forward to the next one? I think it's called Secret of Salamonis or something like that. Have you played this book yourself? Let us know how your adventure ended up. Probably with less cheating than us, but we do it for the entertainment value. We say that all the time, but
we do though.
Yeah, we do. We don't want you to watch 16 parts of us starting and doing the exact same things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've really enjoyed them, and we'll be back again soon with the next one, The Secret of Salamonis, and then eventually we'll probably end up going back to some earlier ones as well. We really want to play stuff like Howl of the Werewolf, but they're really hard to get your hands on. So
what's the house one we have?
We have House of Hell, which is
I'm
extremely difficult. Yeah, and we actually have Wall of Firetop Mountain, which I've not played since I was about 9-10 years old, and you've not played that one at all, have you? So,
we had sorceries as well. No.
Oh, we do have sorcery as well, so I think that should probably be a priority as well. We'll have to look at that. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to wrap it up now. It's been a bit of a shorter part, which is probably good for you guys anyway. So we will see you with the next story very soon. Bye, guys.
Yeah!
We did it.